Hey everybody, Julie Murphy here. Ladies and gents, we need to stay empowered. It is so important at this particular moment in time. When you are watching this video, you're hearing it for a reason. Because one of the things that I found fascinating throughout the entire year of 2022, from a financial perspective, there were two elements in the economy that actually showed in the economic dials. I'm gonna water this down a little bit. That we're still green being good, and while the rest of everything around it was turning yellow and red from a pure economic data analytic standpoint. I'll keep it simple, but the two that were still green almost the entire year for 2022, and I found this fascinating. It was consumer sentiment and the labor markets. 70% of the US economy is based on the consumer. Now, there's no data in my MBA training from Notre Dame or my undergraduate finance degree from the University of Illinois, really smart, very strong institutions that literally tie this together. This is my gut instinct in everything that I teach in dealing with individuals and groups that I coach, which, by the way, April 19th, I'm going to start another 6-week course. So there will be a link below. I would love for you to join me to get to this place, help you get to this next place in your life of personal empowerment and mitigate our fears. We're really choosing our life from a place of our own intuition, our own gut instincts to get us to where we want to be. But the consumer, let's get back to the consumer here, because the consumer is 70% of the economy. There are all kinds of things going on right now in the marketplace. All kinds of things going on that can tip you into fear. Could be something to do with the stock market going whoop, 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 bouncing up and down, right? It could be the fact that you're worried about your job because there's a lot of news of layoffs. Or you could be worried about what's happening to the US dollar. Or you could be worried about, pick the laundry list of things that you could choose to be worried about that hits us in social media. It hits us in the news. If you still watch the news, because it certainly isn't empowering to me these days, the news. So I just kind of turn it off. But it's fascinating to me. During the pandemic, I watched people all of a sudden realize, I don't want to live the way that I've lived before. We're enjoying working from home. I had a client tell me recently that their job description, they're not even having people apply to the jobs because they put in their job description that you must be there Monday through Friday. They're not getting the applications. They changed it where they said you could have 2 flex days a week. 30% increase in applications. That's personal empowerment. Oftentimes, I've told people that they don't go into their annual reviews with their boss from a place of empowerment. They don't think about have I done the research as to people who do the job that I do? What is comparable pay? And what should I be paid? Talk to a recruiter out there. Find out what's the going gig for what you do. So you go into your reviews with an arsenal, a toolbox of knowing that you're as good as you know you are. But it's not just about what the company's going to give you. Because if you're a great worker and you're valued and you're in a job that's in alignment with your heart and your soul, guess what? You will get the raise because they will want to keep you. And you will figure that out. I guarantee it. And you know what? Last year, watching those economic indicators, the consumer stayed empowered. Now, we're at a tipping point right now. There are people who are starting to teeter-totter in fear and start to teeter-totter in buying some of the reality. Like, You cannot think about today spheres to create a different outcome. You have to focus on what the outcome is that you want, even though reality today might be a little tipsy-turvy. Does that make sense? Because if you go into your past fears, if you go into anything pattern of your past where you're scared of losing the job or not having enough money or going into debt or pick it, you're going to recreate that. You are the creator of your life. So I would encourage each and every one of you to take a look at in your personal life, your family life, your career, your financial life. How do you go to a place of more personal empowerment? It's why I always take the word budget out of a vocabulary, because I want you to decide how you want your cash to flow as opposed to putting you on a budget, because a budget is just completely disempowering to most people. It's like we don't like to be told what to do, when to do, and how to do it. So, what can you do today to choose your life from a place of personal empowerment, no matter what? Because in the end, that is what's going to create sustainable happiness for yourself. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell, because we're going to be that community that helps to support you to create exactly the life that you want to have. And don't forget, also the link is below. If you want to join me, my 6-week course, I look forward to helping you and launching you into this next phase of your life to a place of personal empowerment so that we stop working things out and acting them out through our money, our health, or our relationships. Talk to you guys soon. Ciao for now.